What up, Mike? We are live,
What's up,
guys.
guys?
So,
Alrighty.
mm, gonna get a real good session tonight. I can feel it.
So you finally closed out those trades, Paul?
Yeah, I closed 10 and 12, but I could have got 15 and 20, but um I waited for 6 hours. I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to risk it, you know.
Yeah, I was watching it a little bit. I was popping in and out.
Yeah, but that thing moved nice, so we're gonna get the rest of that move here tonight. Is what I'm thinking. Mm. What up, Saya?
Yeah, GJ seemed to be at a decent little rejection area at this 4 hour mark.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. What's up, Nuzzy?
You're right. If we can pass above that, bro, we've got clean traffic going up.
Yeah, if we get above, oh, like 390. Hey, come on. Every fucking day. Come on. How's it going, Fabian? Welcome. So it looks like it's kind of holding that 4 hour level. We'll see how it plays out. Yes, I am looking for buys. Damn, we're up to 40 already. What up, cats?
Yes. So my thought is we're looking at it on a 4 hour mark. The first 2 hours were kind of the push down, and then hopefully the next 2 hours will bring it back up.
Yep.
As long as we don't break the previous 4 hour. But when you bring it down to like a 1 hour, we've got continual bearish momentum. And it obviously touched that top resistance, which is going to be tough to break out of. So we definitely need to form support before we come back up.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to make this chat pop out. Huh. Whatever.
My bad, I joined late.
Nah, you're good.
But yeah, you see the retest on the 4 hour, right?
Yep. 257.
Yeah, we all on the same page.
Yep. Yeah, what up, Pips? Looking for buys, Patrick. Is what I think we're going to get. Let me drop down to the 4 hour. So 4 hour closed above here. So we should retest this level and continue up. So once we get a good 30-minute bullish candle, I think we're going to get a really nice move. So we'll wait 27 minutes and see what happens. We do have news. Chris told me from the UK that we have some news at 9 o'clock on that tentative JPY stuff. So we will just be aware of that and see what happens. So once we get this 30-minute close, get some nice buys going up to make a higher high.
Some insider information from Chris over there.
Yeah, well, he was telling me, because it says tentative, so he was telling me when it was going to happen.
How did he know that?
I don't know. He's got the hookups, apparently.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. What up, Mo? Welcome. I finally got that. I get to trade from my computer finally. So I think I'm going to target 143, 390. Because I think we're going to wipe past this, personally. So I'm going to mark up my target up here. On the 30 minute, I'm going to change the color.
Hey guys,
Yo, what's up?
how's it going?
Oh, is that Rakil?
No.
Oh.
Josh, Trade Ideas, YouTube.
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, not bad.
Well, I couldn't tell. You kind of sounded like him. You were kind of quiet.
Ah. You looking for buys at the minute?
Yep, once we close bullish. What's up,
Nice.
Holy Grail?
Okay. Cool.
It's Cameron. The news is at 9 o'clock Central Time. So
Okay.
we got 3.5 hours till news.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
structure's printing bullish, higher highs, higher
Oh,
lows,
yeah.
So I agree with that, yeah.
Yep, 100%.
It's nice.
Yeah, last night played out nice. So anyone who held those, if anyone held that trade from last night, post up some sort of emoji in the chat. I want to see how many people held that trade.
Yeah, I was in that, but it got to like 2 a.m. here. So I went to sleep and left it running and woke up in the morning and it was all good, so.
Yeah, it went directly to take profit. Real nice.
Yeah, exactly. It was really nice. Good job.
Yeah, I had like 15 people message me, but I feel we had like 150 people, so I feel like there were some more people that took it.
Yeah, I think there will be, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see some emojis if we held that trade. Alright, so we got 2 so far. 3, 4. Damn. Nice cats. They are.
The hell is that, a pickle?
Oh, that's not a pickle, buddy.
No, come on. That's me getting fucked by that trade is what it is.
Yeah. Oh. I've been sitting in my office chair since 7 a.m. this morning. Yeah, I've been studying for this insurance test all freaking day.
What's the test for, sorry?
For my new job.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Super flexible, super lucrative, and just the energy of the people there is ridiculous.
That's really good. Nice.
Yeah, it'd be super cool to be there. Like that, like the energy and the people there are so cool that if I was making like Ted's kind of money every day trading, I would still stay because it's that like addicting to be around.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what you want.
Yep. Damn, looks like a lot of people took that trade. That's awesome. GU potential bias. Okay. Yeah, and it's gonna be too much for me to open up a chart just yet. So, we'll wait till the February 2nd once I move, and then I'll start opening up charts because my internet will be able to do it a lot quicker. Because if you want, like, just look how long it takes me to try and drag and move my chart. Like, it's not very smooth. So. But kind of if we don't close bullish here and we close above this 4-hour level, I think even if we came down a little bit and we had a bullish candle close at like 2:30, a bullish candle would still take us up. Because that's kind of the 4-hour just kind of like pushing up above, coming back once it finds a support wherever it finds it, then we'll take it up. So there's no specific location I want to see it close. I just want to see a bullish close with nice room to the upside. Yeah, thanks, Damo. Yeah, if you guys want to like it, go ahead. We just get more people in here and more better opportunity to give away that $500. I think we got up to $199 was our best. So we're still over halfway away to get to that giveaway. So
yeah, I think it's super clear too. Even if you look out at the daily, like look at the daily, and then you see this is going to be the bottom wick for the daily, and then we should push all the way back up to like the 143.950 mark.
Yep, exactly. Hell yeah, it's gonna be a nice trade tonight. I can feel it. Get a real nice one.
What makes me nervous is like I feel like what's going to happen is it's going to push up, or it's going to go down, and then once it finds support, it'll start pushing up. But then we're going to run into the problem with that 9 o'clock news. I don't know how crazy that's going to be.
No, I don't. I think we'll be out of the trade by 8:30 if we get it in, because we got really good momentum right now. So I think as long as we get a flip before 8 o'clock, I think we'll be fine. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope so, because the last couple have been a little bit slow.
Yeah, Sunday was slow, and then Thursdays are normally slow. So, but I mean, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays are normally pretty good. What's up, Mary? How's it going? What's up, Iron Man? Is Black Box in here? I invited him. Said he was gonna come hang out.
Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey, what's up, man? I don't know if you got my message. If you got here yet. What's the algo saying for GJ? Are the buys looking good?
I haven't taken a look yet. How's it going, everybody? I'll come hang out tonight for a little bit.
Yeah, once I can flip through internet page is a lot quicker, I'll pull up your YouTube, I'll trade ideas, I'll pull up yours, and kind of get you guys some more traffic going.
Awesome, thank you.
But it's just too hard for me to try and load up a new tab.
Yeah, that's cool.
So 2 more weeks though. We're almost there. Yep, 4-hour resistance. Yeah, it took. So I actually had. So my first trade this morning was. It was on the hourly. I think it was right there where it stopped me. So yeah, my first trade was this hourly candle right here. It looks a lot worse than it is, but I took a buy on this hourly candle once it retraced to here, and then I had a 10 pip stop. This candle pulled back. I thought it was going to be the next, and the 4 hours going to flip up. And then this one came down, did that liquidity grab that GJ does, and then we started to continue up. So I got stopped out on this one at 10 pips, and then I took a buy on this candle, and I exited right here at the top of this wick. So I'm up about 10 pips right now total. So, but those are my trades this morning. I didn't post them because I had just got out of the trade about an hour ago. So had to hold it for about 6 hours.
Yeah, it was a slow mover today.
Yeah, it was real slow.
For sure.
Yeah, I've never held the trade for 6 hours like that. Yeah, it was. Yeah, what's up, Alan? We're looking for buys if we can close bullish. And check out the weekly and see see what we're looking like. Yeah, I mean we are kind of coming into these wicks, but I think a quick scalp will make sense. Plus the daily looks really good as well. So yeah, the daily opened. Yeah, I don't know what the daily could definitely fall down to. Let me mark that up. So our daily could definitely drop down to like 107, and now we come back up. So excuse me 1 second. Hello. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I had to mute the mic. I had to take a phone call real quick. What's up, pop up for London? But yeah, I'm thinking the daily. If we end up breaking this 4-hour resistance, we make a low and we come up and form a resistance. I think we could drop down to 107 area and then get that continued up push. Let me see what the 4-hour looks like. Yeah, that's kind of where we wicked down into. So yeah, that's kind of like a really heavy kind of liquidity area. It's looking like kind of like what was going on last week on the daily. I'm gonna mark that up.
Although I do kind of like what this last 15 did. It was kind of like a hard rejection. And now if we can get the next 15 to close, which would be a 30 close, I think we can get like a good like 10 pips back up to the wick there, and then possibly that fall or a continuation, like you said.
Yeah, I think either way it looks good, but I do see we do have kind of a liquidity area building up down there that we kind of keep tapping into. So I'm just gonna mark that up so I know what's going on. Yeah, that's good right there. Yeah, what's the 30-minute doing? Alright. Looking good so far. Just need that good bullish close. What's up, Juan? What's up, Chris? Jesus. What's up, Sam? Alright, I'm gonna go get some coffee real fast.
Does anybody in the chat here have any ideas on what GJ is going to do? Feel free to, I know we can't post the charts here, but feel free to kind of give a rundown in the chat, and we can kind of go over the more analysis that we have, the more confirmation that we're all going to have when we do decide to enter a trade.
I think it's good to wait and see how this hour candle close.
Yeah.
It's definitely, if it closed bearish, it is. I don't see no bias happening in this session.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like we've got a lot of room down to the downside, and we've also got a lot of room to the upside. But I would have liked to see it break. I mean, it broke the previous wicks, but that didn't really tell me anything because we kind of pushed up to that heavy resistance area.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Good, good.
Evening.
I see you all talking about GK.
Yeah. We got about 7 minutes on this 30-minute here, so we'll see what it does.
I think it's just forming a daily wick currently.
Yeah, you're thinking a daily bottom wick to continue to the upside.
Yeah, I may buy some earlier, so I'm in pretty good position to be fair. But I'm just watching it on a 4 hour. If you look at 4 hour, the previous one broke the resistance level, stayed above. Now we're not going to exceed the bottom of that hopefully, and then we should continue further up to the 500-ish. I would have said, but not convinced yet. Still pretty low volume.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even on a daily, my thought was like the daily is super clean as long as we push above this area, push above like the 143 650 area.
Yep.
Or 350 area, my bad. That whole candle's like super clean all the way up to the top of that top wick.
Yeah, for sure. I mean that level's going to be strong at 44. That's going to be very strong. But I think the play in between is fine. If you're looking at the 4 hour, which is what I base my trades on, because the volume is low, I don't know. It was my yesterday in London and New York. Because the volume is low, I took trades on that basis. I'm using a 4 hour because it shouldn't really exceed that in that time scale.
Yep.
So you've been in your current trades since I guess yesterday.
So I was in New York. My trades were taken in New York
This morning.
Yeah, that's like my afternoon. So
Okay, I was gonna say that's your probably afternoon. That's my morning.
that's my afternoon. So it's about about half past 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I was in at like 0.46 and 180. I think it was.
Okay.
But it's like if you look at the 4 hour, how it created a wick and then started to reject. I thought the 4 hour was actually gonna flip, and this previous candle on the 4 hour actually did exceed the kind of resistance level of 4 hour, which now leads me to believe if it wasn't low volume, that would have gone up a lot higher, which would have given us some more range. But I mean, you got to play with what you can see on the screen. I mean, you've got an option now. It could well come down, but you've got where your purple line is. That could actually be a position to kind of turn and go back up.
Logan. So to change your settings on that, so these little shades you see here in the background, those are like my trading times. So then I know if I don't see one of those things in the background, there's no trade till there is. But then I think if you just right-click your chart, you should be able to go to your settings, and then you should be able to edit the color on your chart. Yep, yeah, so just right-click on your chart somewhere, and then click settings, and you'll be good.
Oh, I just noticed I got a bit of fame on your YouTube, man.
Yeah, everyone likes Chris.
Yeah, no, I just see on your screen, dude, on your little overlay thing.
Oh yeah, see, I support what you're doing, so I put your stuff on mine. Unlike other people.
I'm next.
Unlike other people, so
That's how it should
whatever.
be.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, London Session does what London wants to do. Whatever. I mean, if the Brits want to be wankas, like whatever, they can do whatever they want.
See, this is why all this aggression gets you no love. That's exactly it. Now I advertise the next one, then that one should advertise you.
Yep. Nope. See the left and right side? I got both of them in there because we're a family. But whatever. It's fine, Chris. I can take yours out. That's fine. I'll just advertise the next. I'll advertise the next one, because if you're doing the next one, I have to do the next one to that one. So then I should just do New York then, right?
Good job. We got a place in my Slack group.
Fair enough. There's a couple questions here. I've been trading for how long? 12. I don't know, like 16 months, I think. Year and a half. Almost 2, kind of. Alright, so. Going bullish, looks like. I think this is going to be a really good level that holds because, so if you want to kind of measure the strength of a level, so you see how we got these wicks kind of coming up into that area, ripping down, coming up, ripping down. We actually came up and pulled above, ripped back down. This one came up, touched, came back down again. We had a touch, come down, and then we did finally break it after 40 candles. So that just means to me that this is going to be a really strong level if we can hold bullish. Um, um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna target my runner to 143.390 because this kind of level right here where we had those most recent candles broke above any resistance to the left. So if we get above this resistance we made, our next target is going to be over here. So have I ever thought to use Hugo's Way? I used to use Hugo's Way, but I don't trade gold. And Hugo's Way was a pain in the ass. So I switched to LMFX, and it's been super, super, super good since that. Possible 146 ideal sell. 146, that's a long ways up. How long did it take to get profits at the end of the month? Well, the first 6 months were not profitable by any means. So, and then we've just been getting a little bit better every single week and month since then. So, yeah, I'd like this bullish to close a little stronger than that.
Just yeah, I was gonna say, I'm curious to see what this 15 is doing because it's starting to drop a little bit. We've only got about a minute here.
Yep. Nope, I'm not in the trade yet, Alan. So my MT4 is not even closing bullish yet, so.
Yeah, I don't know. This might be. I don't know. I'm definitely need to see this to go bullish right now.
Yeah, MT4 is not even bullish. I don't like that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at mine as well. Well, granted, this
can needs to be a little bit stronger as well. Because if it closes where it is right now, if we look at the two previous 1 hours, they've both closed bearish and they've created lower lows, lower highs. So just needs to be a little bit stronger, I guess.
Oh, well, we're going to get a sell.
Oh.
If we close below.
Yeah, let's see.
Might have a sell if we close below.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, that was a quick flip.
What was that? That was literally 1 second and it flipped. And
like, yeah, I got in it.
You got in a buy?
Yeah.
Holy cow, I thought that was going on bearish.
You know, I got in at 286 and 287.
Okay.
Yep. Thanks to my trading on my computer, I was able to switch back and forth between buy and sell. Oh god, that's really ugly.
Yeah, just be concerned because of the one. It could be a false break on the top.
Oh wow! Holy cow!
Oh boy, that was rough.
Yeah, I'm not getting in this right now. I was literally about to place it, and I don't even know what it's doing right now.
Yeah, because the first 2 hour candles did close bearish, so it could be a false break. But if we do pull up, see what happens when we do around 300. We'll check the 15 to 30 minute.
286.
Yeah, got some support for 115.
Chris, you're saying that news is tentative for 9 o'clock because I've noticed that sometimes even news, depending on what it is, if like speculation comes into play, it could actually move it. Like
100%. Yeah, with big decisions and stuff like that, you need to pay attention to the upcoming towards it because you can get a few things, people trying to get in the market at the right time and stuff. So yeah, it's something to be aware of because you could get the odd spike or something. I mean, I don't really know to be sure how it works in Asia, whether that's the same kind of thing. But if it's New York, London, that type of thing, you do tend to sometimes see, like a potential push before the news comes or something like that, or a drop before it's then released or something because people are trying to move the market. But yeah, it's just something to pay attention to for sure and be aware of. Obviously, if you don't like trading into news like me, I don't take trades anyway.
Jesus Christ!
If it's going to go into news, just on the basis that it could catch you out. So
yeah, I closed that. God damn.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I'm in a place and have a 5 pip stop, and I would have literally just hit my stop loss.
Yeah, it got me. So, oh well.
I've never seen that with 1 second left flip that quick and then be able to come back down in the next 30 seconds to a minute,
I mean, we closed bullish, so I took it like I said. So
yeah.
if we take it 8 more times, I guarantee we win. So
yeah, that was a weird flip there.
Yeah, I think we just we're gonna come down to here. That's all. What did that 15-minute look like? I don't even like to look at the 15 just so I don't tempt myself.
I've been kind of just looking at the 15 just to see an entry because almost always it's got that small pullback where you save a couple pips. But that 15 was like more like a doji, and then it just started flying down.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Well, I mean, if you guys didn't get in it, we'll get the next one.
Yeah, and I mean, 4 hour could be creating the wick for the bottom, but then it also could be just bouncing off to continue to be a short.
I mean, if you look at the 4 hour across the board, that did break resistance as such.
Yeah.
But is it going to be a case that's a fake out and then come back down? That's kind of what I'm looking at. But because 4 hours not closed, you can't be sure, if that makes sense. Because if you're just looking on the basis of what you can see on a 4 hour, that previous 4 hour mine broke quite well, and it's it's above the kind of resistance line. You should realistically have a decent target up to 400 on the 4 hour, if that makes sense. Obviously, on lower time frames, you might have some areas to pay attention to.
I think 4 hours pulling back to that support. Yep. So yeah.
I mean, now it's kind of bang on it as such, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see how we react over here.
So what I was saying, Chris, you guys are looking at like the previous 4 hour, how it kind of broke, and then you had that bullish big candle, and now this one's starting to pull back. But would you take into account, like if you take 1, 2, 3, like 4 days ago, and then like 8 days ago, you see those two, how they kind of came up into that exact same area, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 wicks into that same resistance area. Would you call those out, or?
I'm looking at if I'm looking on the daily, and you can see you've got 4 really bullish candles, and then like a rejection off, I don't know, 44 and a half, which came down. That I'm still basing that on the next candle ended bullish. So, in my opinion, there's no continuation there because yes, it's rejected on that big bearish candle at the end of the week, but the next one was bullish. So it doesn't say if that was bearish as well. Then yes, I'll be looking at potential to come further down to like kind of 42.5, 42.7, that type of level. But as that finished as it did, and if you look to the left then, you can see how the others were reacting at that level. I mean, you could just find yourself in a little bit of a range consolidation here. But then if you're looking at lower time frames on the 4 hour, you can see how it's come down from that point, but we've kind of created a decent support level at 43. It rejected off 43. Then we pushed up and out. Then theoretically, on paper, this should push up and out as well.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm viewing it overall. But like I said, if you're looking at lower time frames, like 30-minute stuff, you can make your ranges and obviously play between the ranges for buys and sells depending on your bias. But I mean, for me personally, I'll see this 4 hour flipping at some point. I don't know how long we've got left on this one. To be fair, it's not really my time.
We got 2 hours.
Yeah, so you've got plenty of time left to see what happens. For me, like I said, I wouldn't be keen if you're just basing your trades off 4 hours to take it right now because obviously you don't know where it's going to end. But if you're going on the basis of the previous one, it shouldn't, if we're going to continue bullish momentum, it should not exceed the low. So taking it by now is not necessarily a problem. Just if you're anticipating that to flip round, or you enter on the flip just as it gets to the point of change. So then your stop loss would be at the bottom of the previous. But then obviously your stop loss is a lot bigger than if someone would be aggressive and take a buy now, for example, and use the previous 4 hour low. But like I said, that you're at a resistance level. If we break out and stay above it and this closes above, I can't see why we wouldn't continue further up. I mean, obviously at New York when I entered, I was entering off the lower support, which is just at 43. So you can see how that kind of created a support there and then started to reject it. On lower time frames, that was pretty obvious. And then you get the option to get in as such. So yeah, a bit of a waiting game, I'd say, for if you're looking on higher time frames.
Yeah, I'm thinking this 30 minutes just going to kind of be that liquidity wick tapping down to that 4 hour support, and then it's going to start to move up real quick. Man, one candle too early. Look at that shit. Unbelievable. Kind of worried since this one wicked down so deep like that, it's just going to take off now.
really stops can be pretty tight still, you know.
Yeah, I gotta wait for a close though.
Yeah, same. But I'm just saying, like, we don't have to worry about. If anything, it just gives us slightly like a bigger range area, I guess, to continue the upside. Like, still be around 10 pips, depending on where this one closes. So that's the only thing.
Yeah, that's so shitty that it wicked down and got me like that. Well, it's going up. We got a high now.
Yeah, honestly, I see this 15 flying and not waiting for the 30, but I'm still waiting for a 30 close.
Same. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky and it won't take off on us too quick. What? My SL got hit, so if I get another entry, it'll be below whatever candle I enter. My stop was below that first bullish candle, but got wicked out. Not much you can do about that. Yeah, I got you, Max. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, is just grow that small account. Only thing I would say is if you're targeting 10 pips, 30 pip stop doesn't really make much sense. You kind of just, you got to win 3 times to cancel out 1 loss. So I would just be careful with that. Yep, exactly down. I still think we're getting buys. I just got unlucky and got tapped out. So if we close bullish, I'll enter again, just like I did.
Yeah, the way it wicked down was pretty messed up.
Yeah, it's been doing that. It basically just fell to the 4-hour support, which I figured it'd stop at the 4-hour resistance, not fall back to the support. You know? But I'm going to wait for this candle to close. If it takes off and goes, we can probably have buys above that 390 area, and then we got some cleaner moves to the upside. But I'm hoping it's not going to take off on us. Normally what I've noticed on the 30-minute is it'll do that deep wick like that, whether it's just pulling support or like a liquidity wick, and then it'll make a good move, but then the next 30-minute candle actually has the best move. So if you looked at this candle, this one wicked down below these 2 candles, and then we pushed up real hard, and then we continued pushing up. Same thing here. So this down move right here is actually a big wick on the hourly and the 4-hour, and then we continued up. Let's see if I can find another one. So hopefully it doesn't take off for 18 minutes. Look on 30-minute, it never broke. It did break. It broke the 30-minute by probably 4 pips, 3 pips. So that would be considered a break for me. But that bullish one that I entered on, it didn't really push too much deeper than the previous one, which was a good sign for me. But like I said, I think if we took that exact same trade 10 times, we're going to end up making money at the end. So yeah, that makes sense, Max. You trust your analysis, just rock with it. That's what I've been doing. I've practically been swing trading the past 2 days. Held one. The first trade was 6 hours, and then today's trade was 6 hours. So, I mean, that's what you got to do. Yep, that's true. Did you guys enter on those buys when they closed?
I think he was only you, boss.
Oh, nobody was quick enough?
I don't know. I don't even. Well, you said you did it on your computer, right?
Yeah, it was super quick. As soon as it switched, I was like, oh, move my stop, quick buy.
Yeah, I seen that, dude. I was like trying to get it up on my phone. I was super close to pushing it, and then I seen that 15-minute fall, and I'm like, okay, no, I'm not doing anything right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if we get a bearish close, though, I'm going to take a sell down to 107.
To 107?
Yeah, it'd be that's where the daily should drop to.
7.
Yeah, it's kind of a semi swing iron, man. Yo, what up, Mo Trades? Appreciate it. We'll get a winning one here, don't worry.
So you're saying, how come do you think it's going to drop to, so you're saying 143, 107?
Yeah, look at the daily. That's where the next daily resistance support should end up.
Is that because of those two candles, like, to the left?
Yeah, just where it broke through our resistance. So that should hold as support if we come down. Just like if you're looking at the 30-minute, just look at it the same way.
Yeah, I feel you, but don't you think it would come down to that wick that we had, all that liquidity right there, and then continue going up?
Which wick?
Like, I'm talking, like, right around, like, 142, 805.
805?
Yeah, I'm on the daily.
Yeah, I don't think we're coming down that low. That's a long drop. Because look how, if you look on the 30-minute at that level, look how aggressively we pulled off of it. And then during NY today, we tried to kind of head towards it again. And then we tapped into the liquidity area at like 143.50 to 142.960 area. And we ripped off of that level as well. So I think if anything, we'll tap into 143.50 area again. And then, and then drive up. I don't think we'll drop that low.
I see the 143.50. I was on. You can't see those two wicks on the daily, but I see it now.
Yeah, I think it's on a 4-hour.
Yeah, I popped on the 30-minute, and even that's clear because they got those two wicks down.
Yep.
Which is like, how many pips is that from right now? It's about 20 pip move.
What up, Sebastian?
Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? I'd be
I
better
don't
if
want
I
to
didn't get...
I don't want to take up much of your time tonight, but I think the longer it takes to get above this 143.25, 35 area, right?
Hold on, slow down. Say that again. You lost me.
The longer it takes to get above this 143.25/35 area that's resistance,
Yeah.
the more I think it's going to have to make one more leg down to gain momentum, what you guys call liquidity grabs, to gain momentum for another push up. So if we don't push up and break that here soon, I would anticipate a move back down before the swing back up. It's like the rubber band and pulling it back again before you release it.
Yeah.
I think the elasticity of that rubber band is gone.
to break this level. I don't think there's enough momentum. So I would think there's going to be a swing down, and then the rubber band gets pulled back, and then you pop and get enough momentum to go back. That's what I would think.
Yeah, I mean, I see the daily could drop, but this 4-hour level is so strong that I just don't know. You're lagging real hard.
So
Creep up to 143,500 before falling. 143,500. Yeah, I feel like if it pushes up to 143,500, I don't know why. I wouldn't see it dropping from there.
Yeah, because that's already past like the entire area.
Yeah, that would be up and towards the clean traffic, and then that's just like there's so much room going up. What's up, Juan? But I mean,
kind of with well, I see it dropping down to like the 143,050 mark, and then like Iron Man was saying, creating that more momentum so that way it can go up.
Yep. Yeah, and if we
then that'll be the one where we really don't get stuck on these top wicks. It'll be more like we blow past through it with like a big candle on a 30-minute or a 1 hour.
Yeah, we'll get a nice 30
better.
pip candle. Yep. Yeah, you're better now.
So yeah, I was just saying, I think you're gonna have to have that rubber band effect where you push down to get the liquidity grabs for another push up, and the bigger the 4-hour support is, the harder it is to break. Right, the stronger the 4-hour support is. So you've got to have some serious momentum to break through it. I don't think we have that right now.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. I mean, I'm married again. I'm wrong every day. So.
Yeah, we'll see how it closes. I mean,
yeah.
If it closes bearish, kind of like it is, it's still kind of respecting that 4-hour support. But I think if we get a close below there, we could get some nice sells to the downside and then catch the buys whenever they flip.
Yeah. All right, you guys all have a good night. I'm just going to listen.
All right, see you later, bro. What up, JR?
Yo, what's up, man?
Oh, not you. There's a different JR in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind, man.
How are you, though?
Just doing my taxes.
Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, Juan. I took a buy on that bullish close. Got tapped out real fast. So now we're just waiting. I still see buys, but I see sells could play out as well. I mean, if we close bearish, the hourly kind of has a lower low and a lower high. So we'll see what happens.
Although if you look on the 15, it looks like it could be trying to make some support right here.
Yep, I think so too. So it's bounced off of that 232 4-hour support pretty aggressively. So we'll see. This close is going to be pretty important.
Yeah, I think if this closes bearish, this could be like a longer term that we have to wait. Because I don't see it stopping just anywhere randomly. I think it'll come down again.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure now. We got to wait and reanalyze once we get a close. Yeah, Jay Kennedy, the Zoom will have my screen on it February 2nd. Saya, yeah, if it's bad news, GJ will probably drop pretty well, but I don't really see us getting below 143, 50 area.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Juan?
How are you doing, Paul?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine too. Just came back from the gym.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, did some chest and triceps.
There you go. I got some cardio later. That's about it, though.
Pretty hyped up. Yes. Pretty hyped up for today's Asian session.
Yeah, it's a little messy right now.
Yeah, what are you looking for? Are you
Well,
looking
I already took a buy on that.
buys?
I already took a buy on that bullish 30-minute close, and it stopped me out practically immediately. So I'm just waiting for us to form support or close bullish and take it again. So if we drop down and then form a support, I'll take that buy. If we close bullish on this candle, then I'm gonna take the same trade again.
Okay, I see. So would you prefer like a bullish close over 143.25 too? That's the one that you have marked?
I mean, as long as it closes bullish, a little bit higher than the previous, that would be all I need to see.
Just like forming a support.
Yep, exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah, but I think
but if it breaks that also zone 143.23 too.
Yep.
If it closes bearish, I can see some sells.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, nice. Let's see how it plays.
Yeah, because that would be our 4-hour support, and then I think we'll drop to 107 if we break that.
Oh yes, and in 5 minutes is Asian Open, right?
Asian Open was 24 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It'd be 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep. So 145 people. I think we can get 120 likes. Missed the beginning. 143.30. 30. Nope. So I see 143.23 as our 4-hour support, and then 262 is just where that 30 minutes tried to form support, but we're gonna see how this closes, and then I might move it depending on how we close. Thanks, Raul. Appreciate it. I don't think we hit 100 likes yesterday. I think we got up to like 80 something, which was just about half. So I think if we got 140, we should be able to get 120. Maybe get a winning trade then too. Let's see what these higher time frames are looking like. Yeah, with that 30-minute closing like that, with the hourly. Honestly, I think just a good 30-minute flip is going to give us a real good move to the upside. $143.47. Yup. Yeah, so that's kind of my liquidity area I have down there, Iron Man. Down here in this box. Which I think we could definitely come to, but I'd prefer to see buys. Sakeem, what are you thinking? Is he not here?
I think he stepped away, but he
Oh.
said sells last time I heard him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dallas, are you here?
Hey man, what's up?
How's it going?
It's good.
What
I'm
are
waiting
you-
for this
What are you
candle
thinking?
to flip bullish and close above 270.
Okay.
I like buys.
Yeah, no problem, Manny. Yeah, I like them too. If this one closes bullish, I think we're going to get a nice move because we had that really deep wick. Kind of go down and collect all those orders, bounce off the support,
Yeah.
and then we'll
Yeah,
get a
it's
nice continuation to the upside.
Liquidity grab, trying to stop out all those buyers before it actually goes.
Yeah, like me. That's kind of rude. So we got a minute now, so we'll see what happens. Going to switch over.
Pulled up a decent amount right there in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean my MT4 still hasn't flipped yet, but I think it's coming. I'm gonna get set up to rock it out. Got about a 5 pip stop, so if we can flip 6.1 pip stop, I think this is gonna be a nice trade. And then probably target yeah, I think we'll head up to 390 to be honest. We just gotta flip. Come on, 7 seconds, let's go.
It didn't really flip, but it's kind of like right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I like it, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's still respecting that level. I'm thinking that's going to be the low of the 4 hour.
If anything, I can see this next 15 pulling down a little bit.
How the 15 close?
It's weird.
No.
It's like
Yeah, no top wick.
Yes, I'm thinking the same thing. No top wake.
Yeah.
It's kind of suspicious. I would like to see how this 15-minute closes.
Yeah, we'll wait on it. But I mean, the 30-minute had a top wick. It has a higher high, but it has a lower low as well. So I think if we get a wick down and then we push above, I'm gonna take a buy once we get above. Because I respected that 4 hour level really, really well. And I also respected that support it formed.
Yeah, I put my level at 250. So around that zone.
Did you enter it already, Sakeem?
Yeah, I entered it by. But, you know, all my stops below. See what happens.
Did the hourly go flip yet? Yeah, I think the hourly's gonna try to flip. Yeah, if it breaks the high, I'm gonna get in it. Yeah, I'm gonna get in one right now. Alright. I got in it, so I think we're gonna, that wick down is gonna be our move to head up. Damn, not much of a range for going up. Not a whole lot of pips.
No, that's kind of the only thing that's almost holding me back here.
Yeah.
It's really only looking like an 8-pip move.
Yeah. I mean, 11 pips is all the way up into my target area, so we'll see. Hopefully we will continue up. That one rejected extremely hard, so I would expect this half of the hourly to continue up and finish moving to the upside. So
Paul, when's your moving date again?
February 1st.
To the 31st?
February 1st.
Oh, February 1st. Gotcha.
Dallas, did you get in this one yet?
Yeah,
Nice.
I bought. Stop loss at 200.
Yep, yeah,
My
mine.
spread is crazy. It's like with this one I'm still on, it's like 2.5 pips, like during Asian. It's ridiculous. So I gotta widen the spread, which is really frustrating. But my take profit is at 400. So the move is like the ratio is 9.1 to 10.9. So there's a little bit in my favor, but basically half and half.
Yeah, not a ton of clean traffic.
Yeah.
But I think the 4 hours should flip and continue up. We had 3 candles respect the resistance, so just need to get that higher high.
Yeah.
That's all. We'll see. I'm at minus a pip right now, basically, so. No, Raphael. I only trade GJ. That's it. Have I ever used EMA? Nope. No EMAs for me. Just candles and zones, kind of. But I'll take what a candle tells me over a zone any day. So, I mean, that bearish candle, you could say we closed above the zone, we should go up. I see a bearish candle that tried to go down and couldn't, and momentum's up, so I think this one should finish bullish and at least flip the hourly bullish, and then we'll continue up. So this one's either going to not go too far and just kind of flip the hourly, get it to close bullish, maybe have a little top wick, and then the next one's going to go, or this one's just going to go. But remember, this one's kind of... Who the fuck is here? Huh. But this kind of just looks to me like the liquidity grab that GJ tends to do before it makes a move. So that was the other reason I think we should. We got a bunch of orders to take us up now, essentially.
I think today's just going to be really slow because of the U.S. holiday.
Yep. Yeah, this morning was... my buy this morning took 6 hours, so...
Dude.
Yeah. I got in at 278 and 279. So I'm right about where the chart is.
Yeah, that's exactly where I got in. Those exact two.
We're twins, bro.
Twinning, bro.
Twinning.
Now, where'd you guys play stops? I got them at 143, 215.
No stops. Never use stops.
all or nothing.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
at 200.
I just got mine below the candle. So we just need to get this higher high, though. That's what's going to be important.
You know.
but because I don't think we should have a volume to just fill that wick. Hold on, there's somebody parked in the driveway with his hazards on. I'll be right back, hopefully. Were you expecting someone?
Only thing I'm concerned about is the hourly time frame. 2 solid hourly bearish candles.
Yeah, I wish I would have waited for a second to place it, but
Well, the last 4 hour closed above the previous 2 wicks, so there's a ton of clean on the 4 hour. There's a ton of clean traffic above. Kind of got all that nonsense from this morning.
yeah.
Daily is going up, theoretically.
Yeah, everything looks bullish.
Weekly, except for the hourly.
Yeah, but I think the hourly should flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, the chart's been acting real weird. So when I was in the trade during the day, it was 3 or 4 separate times. The candle would just spike up bullish 3 pips, spike down bearish 3 pips. Like without moving, it would just instantly change. It was real interesting. I haven't seen that in a while. Oh, come on, girl. Break that high.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Someone go get coffee.
Nope, we broke the high. I think we're good. If we don't take off this candle, we'll get the hourly bullish close, hopefully. And then we'll probably get the move, but...
Mine didn't break the high on that one, though.
It came damn close. Jesus.
Yeah, I was going to say, it didn't break it.
It was right there. Yeah, it needed to break that. That was...
Oh, fuck.
That's an issue.
Oh, my God.
I think it was just trying to flip the hourly and it's just reacting to it a little bit, hopefully.
Bro, that hourly was right there. Now if you look at the hour, dude, I do not like the way the 3 hours look bearish.
Mm-hmm.
This 15 is going to be big, I think, because if this 15 needs to break and close above the last 2, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we got a real deep wick going down. And then we still pulled all the way back up, so we could just be going down, collecting a little bit of those orders, and then heading up. But we'll see. Yeah, that pulled down real aggressively.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it made me scared.
I know, I was like, oh my God.
But the last 5-minute close with no bottom wick.
Yeah, okay.
So
I've normally seen. Yeah, that could be good. I've seen that work out more times than not, but I think getting a higher high on this 30 minutes gonna be very significant. Because I mean, on mine it came like maybe like a tenth of a pip higher, or like 0.001 higher, but I think we need to see a pip or 2 or 3 higher to kind of confirm we got the hourly flip and kind of pulled away from that level. So I got my chart up on my screen. I always keep forgetting to look at the chat. 35 pip stop. Oof. No thanks. Yeah, I got a 6.1 pip stop. I think someone came in the house. I'll be right back.
Come on, just take off. Wow.
You're just rocky right now. This thing is
It's okay, though.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is if we get up 8 pips real quick in a quick move, I'm gonna take profit just because I'm not dealing with having that news come in a little while. We could already be doing a little bit of speculation over the next like hour-ish, you know.
Wait, what's the news?
Under Forex Factory, it just says tentative monetary policy and then the BOJ outlook report.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yep.
But like, what? How do you wait? Is it gonna be sooner or later?
9 o'clock.
9. Oh, 9 o'clock.
That's what our inside source is telling us.
Come in earlier because it's tentative. So if people start, releasing information like a little bit early, like sometimes they do before like the actual news comes out, more like different biases, that could change and fluctuate as well.
Yep.
Which is kind of why I don't know. DJ is like jumping really weird right now, which is.
It's been doing it all day.
I know, dude. That's what's weird. Like I never see GJ jump like straight bullish and then go straight bearish in like a second. It's doing like back and forth every 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was real weird. It was doing it all freaking day. I was watching on the 5 minute once it was getting close to take profit. It was just like bearish 5 pips, bullish 5. It was getting crazy.
Bro, that'd give you a heart attack.
I mean, I was already in profit at break even, up like 9 pips, but it was getting a little weird, a little irritating, but
yeah.
So we just need to get that higher high. Hopefully. That 15 minute just closed bearish.
Yeah, but
Well,
That broke the high.
yeah, that broke the high. Hopefully it'll continue.
I was gonna say it still didn't go in profit, but it broke.
Yeah, I was in
I'm
profit.
gonna make a bottom wick first.
Yeah, I was hoping that wasn't just going to be our 15 minute top wick, but it shouldn't have broke the highs like that. Oh, it's pulling back now. So did the 15 actually close? Did we close? We closed bearish on the 15, right?
Yeah, it was bearish on the 15.
Okay. Yeah, but we closed above support. And then that one broke above
There's that bottom wick.
That one broke above those candles. So yeah, I don't know. That jumpiness is getting kind of weird. So we'll see how we play out.
Yeah, I just logged on. I'm assuming you guys are waiting for a bullish 1 hour to retest the high.
We're already in a buy, but yeah, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, Burns. I know if you can read the top right of the screen, February 2nd. We're coming. I know. That's why I wrote it there, because I'm not going to say it 100 times every time I turn the stream on. 2 weeks. We'll be there. But yeah, I was hoping this hourly is going to close bullish. It's just, it's jumping around real weird right now. So I've only seen it do that one. It did it today. But it's just.
I mean, as long as we get a jump of 8 pips or 10 pips, I'll be happy.
Into profit. A jump of 8 pips into profit.
It'll flick this 1 hour, 30-minute will break. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I hope so.
But as of right now, we need to stop jumping.
Yeah, I don't know if that's because the U.S. banks are on holiday, or I don't know the exact reason. Said I've only experienced it a couple times.
It's got to be related.
Yeah, don't start Iron Man, I know. I don't even like rewatching the stream because it's not in 1080, so trust me, I feel your guys' pain. Yep, yeah, Raphael, this is FXCM. It normally doesn't jump like that, but it's also jumping like that on my broker as well. So.
I don't want this 15 to go below all these wicks though.
Yeah, no, it should respect that level if we're going to continue up. Yeah. So when I was taking trades on the desktop, I lost. How can that must be missing something? 'Cause I'm up 10. Okay. Yeah, if it closes bearish again, I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't like how it broke the bodies though.
Well, it's kind of at a decent zone right now. If you look left onto January 19th, on the 15, like at 2000, 2200, there's a ton of 15s above it, and then it broke below. And then the one time it closed above on January 20th at like 7:45 Central Time, that was kind of just like a fake out and went below again. Like, it's at a pretty decent zone right now.
Yeah, we had 2 candles bounce off that 4-hour on the 15-minute. So I don't think we should. I think if we head down to that low, that I would just continue and break those wicks. And especially with this 15 making a higher high like that. But we got to see a bullish close. Man, that's just going sideways right now. God damn. It's a 4-hour level, cats. I don't know how it's not decent. Look at, like, if you just look at the level, look at how many times we came up to this area and pulled off of it aggressively, and now we're above it completely. We should pull down to it and pull off of it aggressively. I mean, we got 1 wick up there, 2 wick, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 9 candles that couldn't break it, and then we finally got a break. So I see it as a very good level in terms of the 4-hour. But we'll see. I mean, kind of screwed me on the first one, closing bullish and then going down. But I think the hourly might have been bearish. That could have been why. I mean, it did create support. We flipped here. We fell to 4-hour support, pushed all the way back up, closed back above support. So, I mean, it made support. Pretty clear. It doesn't always go twice. That's like saying every time you get 2 bullish candles and a small candle, it's going to do this. Like, that's just trying to make stuff up. It's not going to pull down twice. I mean, if you look right here, we pulled down once and we went up. We pushed up once, we came down, pulled down, went up. I mean, I'm sure there's occasions where it wicks up there twice or wicks down there twice, but We got 3 wicks right here, all holding above the same level. So you see a rookie entry, I see an experienced entry that's been trading Asian for a long time. So we'll see what happens. You went P 3 times. 3 times, that's it? I think I've peed in the 3 times in the past hour. Cats, I would say it's an aggressive entry, but it's not FOMO. I see the trade, do what I want it to do, I take the trade. I'm not going to hesitate and think about it.
Ooh, look at that go.
What you got to say now?
It's a rookie entry, okay? We got, okay?
Well, you got to think about it like this. The bias is bullish, daily, 4 hour, 30, and you want it to find support, and it found support, and you take a buy off of that bias. You're literally following your plan. You're taking the steps that you laid out for yourself. I mean, you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Pretty simple, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but you've done this so many times, let alone Paul, you know, so like.
I mean, we've won how many times on Asian session?
Not a rookie move.
I mean, the trade we took.
This stops us out, but like.
Yeah, Raphael, that's what I said. That bearish one pulled back, grabbed the liquidity or tapped the 4 hour support, whatever you want to say. Works both ways. And then we're going to push up. And that's exactly what we're doing. Hourly flipped. And cats. I do see how you say it didn't really form a good support, but it didn't. These 2 candles weren't the only confirmation because we have all of this over here as well as the 4 hour, and the fact that we pushed down to the 4 hour support and pulled off of it really aggressively. So the fact that this candle did that was kind of my idea that we should continue. So as long as we get a bullish close here, I think we're going to be okay because the hourly will have flipped as well. So when I look at trades, I'm not looking at just the zones. What I'm seeing is the first half of this hourly candle pushed down lower than the 2 previous candles, and it couldn't close any lower. So why would it push below 2 previous lows to pull all the way back up and close with no down movement at all? That wouldn't make much sense unless the hourly is going to go up, which if we close bullish is probably what's going to happen. So that was my idea with those 2 candles. And like I said, I'll trade price action over zones any day. So if we get a bullish close, we get a really deep push and a really weak close, it should flip the next candle.
Like that 5 minute. Pretty solid 5 minute.
Yeah, we just got to close bullish. I don't want to see it pull back. It could still close bearish, which would suck, but
Just gotta stay above like 270 for a bullish 1 hour close.
yeah, I think we got better odds now. So we'll see.
Paul,
Yo,
my only concern about it is, and again, whatever it might do, whatever it is, I think we bought a top a little bit. I think if it pushes back 20 up past 25 and then pulls back to 25, that probably would have been a better place to buy. It might still, I'm not saying it's not going to, but
yeah.
a little bit scary that we bought a top is what I'm looking at. Without really
can you explain the top? Because I see 3 candles. Yeah, I see 3 candles driving down, and then us.
Yeah, let me pull up the chart real quick.
Yep. Yeah, because I see a low on the 30 minute.
So if I'm looking at 15-minute chart, if I'm looking at a 15-minute chart, the low of the range would be 22, right? And I see those 3 candles, and the high would be 20, 30, right?
20. It'd be 20.35.
22. I'm just looking at the last 15-minute candles, like the last 4. You see those 2 tails, like you said, at 22.
Yep.
And then the top ones a little bit further back are 34, right? Like 12 candles back, the high. was 34.
Yep.
So my only concern is that we're too close to the top for it to go, but you're only looking for a little bit good. I'm just saying, I bought it too. I'm just saying that would be my only concern, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I see the daily can drop lower, but
Yeah.
with how the candles are forming right now, I think we got some good potential to go up as long as we get this bullish close. But with this wick pushing this much further above 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles previous, it would make sense for us to come up. But we just got to see how we close, and then we'll kind of assess what's going on from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got about a minute. We'll see. If this candle closes bullish, then I think we got a lot to tell here.
Yeah, but I do see, I mean, there wasn't much of a range. I mean, it's not even a 10-pip
Are you
move.
talking about the 15-minute candle or the 30-minute candle? Which one are you guys looking at?
Well, the 30-minute was bullish. I don't know if it's still bullish.
The 30-minute?
Yeah, 30-minute just flipped back bearish.
Okay, I'm on the chart then. Sorry.
Yeah, we got about 40 seconds.
Yeah, we pushed it all the way up. It could have just been the top of that hourly wick, maybe.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that at all.
No, it's flipping now.
See, I guess what I'm saying is I would have rather have seen it break 143.32, pull above that, and then pull back for buy to get out of this just congestion that it's been in for a little while, so it makes up its mind before. But that's just what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it was kind of messy, but
just a little clutter, right?
Yeah, the 4 hour looks nice though. That's the only thing I was really planning on was that 4 hour, but not liking this close right here.
Well, hopefully it works.
If we wick up, I'm gonna get out at break even and wait for some bullish close because I still see we're holding above that level. So
hopefully it works.
Yeah, we didn't get that bullish close. That was shitty. But 30-minute made a higher high and a higher low, but I don't like there's too much bearish movement going on right now.
We're about to get stopped out here.
Yeah.
Block.
Yep. 0 for 2. God damn it. Yeah, so Daly's going to end up pulling back, I think.
I would say wait for this 4 hour to close now. Closes below the level. We'll just play the fake out to the downside.
Yep. Yeah, unless the 4 hour just wants to go lower. I mean, never know.
I didn't get stopped out on that for some reason.
Yep. Oh well.
Never mind now.
Yeah, it's probably gonna try to go down to that 143.50 if it breaks that. If it breaks that low. Yeah, that really shit on my morning trade, so it's a little annoying, but oh well.
Damn, I got slipped a pip and a half too. Fuck. That's kind of janky.
14300, 143, 280, 280. Oh, okay, so all the way up there. Yeah, I was trying to catch the tail of the 4 hour, was what I was expecting. We were going to hold and get a bullish candle here, respect this 4 hour, and then continue up with the momentum, but just didn't want to work today, unfortunately. Man, that's shitty. Went up, broke the highs, to come down. Fucking shit. It's alright, we get another bullish 30-minute close. Do the exact same thing. Depending on where it happens at.
I don't know. The only thing this is making me nervous now that it's going to do exactly what it's done already 3 times in the past. Hit that area and then come down.
Yeah, that
30. Now we're looking at our 4 hour. It could break the previous 4 hour.
Yeah, if it doesn't break the previous 4 hours, it's probably gonna rock it up real quick, and there won't be an entry. But
yeah,
we'll see. Everything's really messy right there, so it was a little riskier, but followed the rules we've been trading for weeks, so. Yeah, it looks like it bounced off that little 15-minute area Sakeem was saying.
Sorry.
You're still in, JR? Damn. Oh, you probably got your stop below the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, if it breaks that little support right there at like, what is that? I mean, if it gets below here, like 185, I think we're going to get possibly another liquidity tap or bounce off this daily level and then head up. But if we come down real nice and we get a good flip, then we'll at least have some clean traffic to get a nice move to the upside. So now we just got to wait. Yeah, I still see GJ buys. I don't know what the hell it's looking for. I mean, I know volume's low right now, but still, technical should still line up and respect the levels that it previously respected. So, we will wait.
Yeah, I don't get that move at all, man. Breaks the high and then just rockets down on one candle after being like ranging for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, especially after bouncing off of a 4 hour level. I don't understand why it bounced off that 15 so aggressively.
I thought for sure on that big move up when he passed the 3-4 wicks to the left, I thought we were flying up.
Yeah, I agree. Once we made that high, I thought we were straight. But
DJ.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, and if we get a bunch of candles that drop real nice and then we get a flip, we're gonna have a much better buy opportunity with a higher pip target anyway. We only had like a 6 pip target, and we could have let a risky runner go to 10. So we'll get it all back with one good trade. I'm not worried about that. It's just annoying we couldn't get a nice 1-0 and be done. We gotta get that bullet.
If you see the 4 hour close below 143.25, which is in the next 52 minutes, you still see buy opportunities.
I don't see anything in buy right now after this happened.
I would definitely be looking to retest that low, like sells.
Retest which level?
On the 4 hour. If
you're talking like that big wick?
Below, yeah, that big wick, and that support it made today.
What's the number?
140. I would just say 143 on the dot. Almost around that area.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I got that boxed out. That would be a really good buy area. That's my like liquidity box I got marked up.
Wait for that retest around 143.25. Probably about a 12 pip stop. That's more of like a. I don't really trade like that, but I like that setup on smaller time frames.
Yeah, I didn't see this doing this, but now I think we're gonna have to wait until after that news.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna stay on until we get an entry, a good one, and if we lose that one, then that'll be it. I lost this morning's profit, so I'm basically sitting at break even right now. So we'll see what happens. Had a nice winning day yesterday, so if we lose again, I should still be in profit for the week, depending on what kind of stop loss we get. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, if it's a liquidity grab to rock it all the way down and then take off to the upside, it's gonna make me a little salty. Because then it will have done that to me twice, which is rare. That doesn't normally happen 2 times in a row like that. But like I said, I see the daily coming down to 143, 107 if we get past all that nonsense there. But we'll see.
You said 107, right?
Yeah, on the daily.
Yeah, that's why I had my target.
Yeah. Oh, are you in a sell now?
Yeah, I sold at the 15-minute rejection. Yeah,
and you didn't speak up. And I'm about to just not start calling my trades. And then be like, oh, look, we're up 20 pips.
Yeah, the daily. That's a good daily zone. That's where I have my daily zone.
Yeah.
Just based off the daily candle.
Yeah, I mean, I saw sells, but the way those 2 previous 30 minutes closed, it was telling me we were going up. So.
Yeah, I was trying to say when Monty was talking because of the 1 hour, the breakout, and when the 2 1 hour candles was bearish. So to me, I saw that as a fourth breakout, and then I just went down the time frames, and then I was wondering, okay, if this is going to be a fourth breakout, where will I want to enter for the sell? And that's when I went to the 15-minute. It was just like, okay, if we hit that 290 area and reject that area, then I would confirm for me for the fourth breakout of time. Because usually the second candle would be bearish, but it would reject the resistance. But the fact that it closed under to me,
yeah,
is a false breakout.
Mm-hmm.
This happens a lot.
I took a sell at 244.
Nice. Well, thanks for sharing your analysis after it happened. That was great.
Like right now, I'm outside walking my dog.
I mean, I sell from the beginning. I thought it was selling from the beginning by looking at the daily. The 320 just looked like it wasn't gonna break.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like, "Hey, I got 10 pips now. We're securing," and we're sitting here like, "What?"
Yep.
And I'm so new, listening to what everybody was saying. I was afraid to speak up. I think it's going to 0.27. Really, that's what I think.
Yeah, no, I mean it made sense to go either way because I thought the daily could come down, but just when with it doing that deep wick like that and rejecting, I figured we were gonna head up.
And my spread is terrible in Hugo's way, man. I'm so afraid to lower my stop loss because I could lose it in a second.
Yep.
Bro,
yeah.
get on LMFX.
Yep. I switched over too.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up doing that. Plus, at the end of the spread.
Yeah, I had a 1 pip in Asian session and like a fourth of a pip or half of a pip in New York session.
So jealous, bro.
No, I'm jealous you guys got those sells and nobody said anything. It was like the 3rd day in a row.
Scroll up. That's where I was talking. I was at one of those bounce jumping bids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, if you got the sells, that was nice. I thought with that higher high we were going up with momentum. But apparently not yet.
After this 138, I mean, the next pit stop is like 0.79 on the 30.
Yeah, I really didn't think we were gonna get sells like that. I thought we were going up.
And the 30-minute trend line has been really helpful as well.
Yeah, it normally works out pretty well. And I mean, I followed my rules, but still just got dicked on. I mean, our momentum in this blue session, which normally follows Asian, was up. So then we formed a support on top of a resistance. We had a liquidity wick with a really weak close. A higher high, we should have continued up. So, gonna have to go analyze that one after this. But I think if we get a nice bullish close somewhere down in here, we're gonna get a nice move up. But it would have been nice to know. To see some sells.
Yeah, I'm pissed we didn't get on these sells.
Well, people don't speak up anymore. They're just keeping it all to themselves.
I am literally outside working my door right now.
This is already, over 15 pips already.
Yep, that was a good sell. That was a really nice sell. Probably 0 drawdown.
Yeah, I got it at 143.20.
I closed because I still need to learn more about runners and stuff like that. So I just had one, and I just had to close.
I closed too.
It's still going. Like I said, I think 0.27, but
yeah, that wick area.
Yeah, it's probably. I'll say it's gonna probably wake up. We'll just give it time now. But anything above 110, I'll take a buy.
And it's still going.
It's gonna do what we talked about at 0.50, Paul.
Yep, I think so. That's gonna be a nice high bullish candle to trade off of if it's not a 30 pip candle.
They're pricing in that news.
Fire, gold is flying. Let's go.
Bro, this is insane.
Go, gold. Holy crap.
This is annoying. That's what it is.
I gotta close this. I got no runners, but I gotta close this for sure.
Gosh, this is
I get greedy.
What are you in?
You running on a sell?
In gold and buy, and I sold on GJ. I've been working gold and GJ Pats since I've started with you guys, and a little bit before that. And every time GJ's going down, gold's going up, and I don't know, it's just working.
They're inversely correlated.
Mm-hmm.
That's just sweet.
Yeah, so the people in the chat that are, you guys don't have to agree with anything that I say on here. If you have a different bias, trade what you see. I saw buys, so clearly that didn't play out.
Paul's been right plenty of times too, so you know.
Yeah, I'm real salty I didn't get in on these sells.
It's all good, bro. There's tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day.
God, gold, man. I need to learn about runners so bad. This is crazy. This thing is just gone.
What's going on? Why is it doing that?
Say anything, it's predicting he's gonna say something.
Is it the world news? Did somebody get attacked?
I don't. That's crazy.
Yeah, if you guys are in those sells, that was real nice. That was a nice trade.
Now, because we had such a big move, Paul, you think that we could find like a big pullback on this?
I don't know. Honestly, I need to wait and see what happens because I'm very not certain right now.
It was Trump's tweet heading to Davos, Switzerland to meet with world of policy leaders.
Nah, there's nothing major.
But Trump is talking about the dollar, though.
Yeah, that shouldn't move GJ, though.
It might strengthen the yen.
No, it really shouldn't. But, yeah.
Paul, can we talk about gold for a minute?
Yeah, you can talk about it.
Okay. So we had several hits at that 1562 level, right? Kept hitting up against it and not doing anything. And we always talk about throwing a baseball against the class window. Eventually, it's going to break because all higher time frames on gold were bullish. So eventually, you can only hit that 1562 level so many times before it breaks, because everything in the higher time frames charts says bullish. So eventually, it was going to break. It looks like it's doing it now. So
yeah.
There's too much pressure on it. There's too much pressure at that 1562 level for it not to break eventually, knowing that all higher time frames were bullish.
Yeah, news at 9, Saya. Yeah, it tapped into that liquidity area. Yeah, that kind of fucks up the whole 4 hour for the session.
Damn, but you see what I'm saying, like, Paul? Like my thought was like, bro, if I honestly would have got in right there, I would have been up like 18 pips right here on the reversal.
Yeah, it would have been on... Yeah, but where's your stop going to be, you know?
Yeah, it would have been, I don't know, I've just always seen that anytime it happens, like, super quick like that, it always retraces. Like really, really quick.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd have to just give yourself an extra 20 pip stop just because for it to fall down so hard like that, I mean, what's to say anything's going to stop it from falling besides a little pullback? It could rip all the way back down, you know?
Yeah.
So it just, I mean, it makes sense, and it definitely happens a lot to where you could do it, but...
Yeah, it's definitely very risky.
Yeah, it's not something I would do, but it definitely can be done for sure. I know people do it.
It's just crazy. I mean, like, now I don't even know what we're going to do now, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know either, because are we going to get a 4 hour wick fill to go down, or is the daily going to start to go up now, because we tapped into and pushed through the liquidity area, so
yeah,
I need to just wait 7 minutes and see. Yeah, I got to wait and see, because I don't like anything right now. 'Cause I'm not about to
All
take
right, guys, I'm gonna head out of here. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
All right, bro.
I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good luck.
Yep.
Hey, you.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it is. I didn't even go get coffee yet. Opinion on it? I don't have an opinion yet. I need to wait and see where we close and whatnot. Because this was the lowest I thought we were going to drop, and we kind of broke below. So I need to wait for it to close and then reevaluate and adjust my plan to what's happening right now. But yeah, those buys from this morning, we shouldn't have. I don't think we should have broke the low of the New York session, let alone come down to the London low. That doesn't make any sense. Daily open shouldn't have came down that low. So I need to wait and see how the rest of, I don't know, another 30 or hourly or maybe even the 4-hour closes and go from there. Look at the week where GJ tapped. Yeah, no, I saw the weekly. You got all those wicks up there. Yeah. But the other thing I see is this one made a higher high above both of these. So that's also price action saying we're going to go up, because if we weren't going up, we wouldn't have broke 1, 2, 3 weekly wicks, let alone pushed above the high. So yeah, we rejected off of here, but there wasn't anything for me to tell me that. I mean, the weekly could pull back and maybe tap into this area again, but it just wouldn't make much sense. Yeah, the 4-hour, the daily, yeah, daily pulled right back to where I thought we'd pull back to. Right into that little area. Still no top wick on the daily. We got clean traffic going up. 4-hour. Broke a lot of lows, but tapped back into, I think I marked this on the 4-hour. Yeah, it's purple, okay. So yeah, that was the 4-hour area I was looking at. Okay. So I mean, I guess if the 4-hour closes above here, the next 4-hour kind of wicks down to what that wick did. And then we get some bullish activity will come up, but it just depends how this thing is going to close. So I'm going to remark it because this just changed everything I was looking at. Head and shoulders, yeah, I don't look at any of that. Just I keep it as simple as possible. Yeah, it works fairly well for the most part, so. Got the weekly low, which we should not break. Should not break that. Say daily. Yeah, I don't think we should break that daily low either, to be honest. If we do, we'll head down to the weekly, but I'm going to just mark that so I know where that is. And then let's check out the 4-hour. Yeah, so it looks like it's got that resistance right there.
I'm going to go snack some food and I'll be back on in a couple minutes.
Alright.
I'll let this kind of play out and do what it's going to do.
Yeah. Got real ugly real quick. There's news coming in an hour and a half. So I don't think that should have did it, but it's tentative news, so if someone released something, that could have definitely caused that. So we got that 4-hour support right there. See if we can respect, that'll be really good. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. 7:30. Yeah, not gonna be anything for me till that new 4 hour for sure. But I do still think we're going up. Just don't know from where yet. Yeah, no one's giving up. I think we're still going up. I need this move to slow down so I can reevaluate properly and get a plan for what just happened. This was not on the plan for tonight. Thought our momentum was going to keep going. And so we'll get some music on here too eventually. We're going to start doing the charts on the 2nd. So no charts just yet. Unless you send it to the Telegram, I can grab it from there pretty quickly, but... creating higher low on 4 hour. I mean, it just broke a lot of lows on the 4 hour. I think it was 2 candles maybe 3. So we'll see what happens. If we pull down to 42,809, we'll get some nice buys off of there. Or if we hold at this level, I think once the new 4 hour opens, kind of pushes down that wick a little bit, then we'll get a decent buy. But still don't see sells. I mean, the move happened, but I still think we're going up. At least now we got a nice clean candle to take to the upside. Yeah, if you were driving, Jesse, I wouldn't have been trying to take a trade. That gets messy. Yeah, it could, Mary. I'm not sure what the news is going to do, to be honest. So I'll just make sure I'm not in the market when it happens. Gurjat, I'll be looking for a buy once the 4 hour closes and we get a bullish candle to form support. That's it. So just gotta wait for that. Yeah, I mean the sell would have played out real nice. It was 0 drawdown, it just fell. But just didn't make sense to me, so I'm gonna study it and try to figure out what I could have noticed to pick it up. I mean, I see. The only thing I can really see that would have been an indication for me was this one closing below this support level, you could say. But I mean, we also made a higher high and a higher low, and we couldn't break down for 30 minutes. So that kind of contradicts what I'd be seeing there. And we only have a target down to here. So to take a trade for like 5 pips, that didn't really make any sense to me. Especially since we were going against the momentum in New York, which was in London, which was all to the upside. So this could definitely be news. Asian session doesn't normally move like that, so we just gotta wait and see what happens from here. Yeah, that would make sense because gold shot up, so it would make sense for GJ to shoot down. But I know they correlate in Asian session, but still, price action was looking bullish from what I was seeing. But just gotta wait now. Hopefully get an entry on a decent candle. I would have changed my bias, but I wasn't changing it until we got below here. But I didn't think that was going to happen. Now we're below there. So, I mean, if we get a candle that rockets up and there's no entry for me and we flip bearish, then yeah, I'll take a sell. But there was no bearish confirmation until we broke this level, because then we got clean traffic to here, which would make sense for a sell, because I think that's 10 or 11 pips if we get in from here. Yeah, so about 12, 13 pips. That would make sense to take a trade there. But to take a trade from here to here for 5 pips, that doesn't make any sense to me, because we had to break this support and then this support right here next to it. So trading into that didn't make any sense to me. Granted, it was the same thing going up, but we had momentum on our side, so that should have carried us through that, is what I was seeing. But now that we're all the way down here, if the 4-hour pulls up and then we come up here, and I mean anywhere in here, really, anywhere, we come up, we form a resistance, then yeah, I'll take a sell down because we got some clean candles coming down. But to take a sell into this against momentum, that didn't make, that would not work for me. Because if I take that trade 10 times out of 10, I guarantee I'm going to lose probably 8 of them. So I mean, if you look yesterday, it doesn't show my gray box, but we took a sell after this guy, which was with momentum. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 30-minute bullish candles. Never came close to the high, and we came down. So momentum up, momentum up, momentum should be up. So it could have been the news that made that kind of drop like that. Could have been gold going up. I'm not sure, but I still think GJ is definitely a buy. Just got to find a support. Going long on GU, okay. So yeah, Raphael, that's why I didn't change my bias, because it didn't do anything for me to change my bias. One bearish candle doesn't change my bias. That's why. So it's not that I'm against changing it, it just needs to do something to make me change it. I'm not going to just change it because. So now, like I was saying, we got those lows, we broke those levels. If we get a good resistance with some clean candles, yeah, sells make sense. But previously to this, they did not make sense in my eyes. That's all. You look at Monday through Wednesday last week, 4-hour chart, creating similar pattern. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, it's good to know, Black Box. I didn't even know Trump tweeted. That makes sense. Makes sense to why we drop now. For sure. Yeah, I should probably get his notifications on. That'd probably be very helpful.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Nobody was talking.
Talking like crazy, and my headset wasn't working. But then that's going to be on the next course for somebody. $3,000. Just turn your notifications on for Trump.
Yeah. So Trump, when he made gold go up. Wait, no. If Trump tweeted, that would make gold go down. Black Box. Unless it was something bad about the dollar. You hear, Black Box?
Trump talking is bad for the dollar.
No, it should be good for the dollar, I feel like, depending on what he said. I have the zero account. So it's like a 1 pip spread in Asian session. And like a third of a pip or a half of a pip in London and New York. Now, the only thing that Trump's tweet would have to do with JPY is the safe havens. So, I don't know what he tweeted, but, I mean, I guess if he tweeted something bad about the dollar, that would make gold rise, which could potentially pull GJ down during Asian session. But I have no idea. Yep, exactly, Cameron. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think it makes sense. But I'm not a fundamentals expert by any means, so oh, okay, I got you, Black Box. Yeah, if Black Box gets a chance to come on the mic, I'm sure he'll have a very sensible reason as to why that correlates. We're not number one in the universe. Yeah, okay, so that's already tweeted. Yeah, it could have been the news that's going on, the tentative news. Could have been the tweet. Because that move did come out of nowhere. That was definitely not a common Asian move. Yeah, that's just price action off right, but that's not an Asian session price action move. That is not common at all. In the past 3 weeks, I think we've had one move like that. But it was with momentum, it wasn't against it. Because for it to fall that aggressively that quick, there had to be some sort of influence to do that. Especially during Asian session. Nobody's tripping around a move, bud. Just talking about the chart. It was a good move to anyone who caught sells. I mean, if you want to doubt, you can. I mean, doubt, don't doubt. I mean, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. I am the weekend prophet every week, so I'm not too worried. I was just wrong today. That's all. Shit happens. Sam, if you're trying to talk, your mic's still off.
No. One thing I did say that I think my mic didn't catch was just for anybody else that is new like me on here. The wins will mess with your head as much as the losses. It makes you want to think that you should just jump back in or this, that, and the other. So when you're learning and you're getting excited, don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just want to see. I want to be able to visualize what I was missing besides that one 30-minute candle close. I mean, the only way I'd have taken that down is if it was a clean move down. Which it was after the fact, but I'm not going to trade on hope. So I definitely want to look back on this and try to improve on that. Maybe capitalize on it next time. Yeah, I'm going to start playing music on the 2nd. They kept giving me copyright notices when I had music on before. That's all. Just got to tough it out through these 2 weeks and then we'll be set.
Yeah, so you can't play no kind of music, you just gotta play instrumentals on.
I have no idea. I was playing copyright-free music from YouTube and still getting a copyright issue. So, Rakil said I can download something from YouTube in their specific music area, but I haven't had time to look into it yet, let alone download it. So, I'll get there eventually. Just gotta find some time to do it.
Hey, what's going on, man? Sorry, I got a bunch of stuff going on in my house. Black box. Yeah, dude, basically there's nothing you could do about that. That was kind of an unexpected event. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Yep, I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, basically what happened, this is actually a really common thing that happens, especially with equities, stocks, and the stock market specifically right now. I don't know, Trump said something and kind of spooked the stock market. There's a big sell-off on the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Dow. And kind of how this works is something called a carry trade, where it's a really common thing for institutions to borrow from the yen. They'll borrow yen to buy stocks and bonds and stuff like that. Something that pays a higher interest rate. They'll borrow at a low interest rate and buy a thing that pays a higher interest rate. It's a very common trade. So that's kind of why the yen is. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've heard people say the yen and gold are safe havens. Mm-hmm. So basically, what happened was there's a stock market sell-off right now. I'm assuming triggered by a Trump tweet, and there was a big rotation back into the yen and into gold. So that's why gold and the yen are both flying up. So basically, the yen is going to get really strong relative to the pound. So it's kind of wrecked GJ. That there was nothing that anybody could have seen. There's no way to see that coming. This is kind of like a black swan thing today, unfortunately.
Yeah, so that move should probably get corrected then once that's over with.
Yeah, I think once the news kind of settles out here, this will blow over. I was looking at the S&P and it's just taking a big basically institutions are selling off. It's not really institutions, but a lot of people do that kind of carry trade. They're
Gotcha.
selling off stocks and futures to go back into the yen because they basically borrow yen at a really low interest rate and buy something that pays a higher interest rate, like stocks or bonds. And when they sell off their stocks, they pay back their loans in yen, so it shoots the yen and gold through the roof. They rotate back into gold and pay off the yen, so the yen and gold both go up. It's I don't know. You hear people talk about safe havens a lot, like a flight to safety, and that's exactly what just happened. That's literally what just happened. It kind of sucks, but
Yeah.
there was no way to see that coming.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely did not see it coming. Some people in the chat saw it coming, which was good, I guess, but I just won't be too keen on taking that kind of trade into two different levels right there like that against momentum. That's all.
Yeah, if you were short, that was good.
Yeah, it was a really nice trade.
That kind of got out of control quickly, but because of that, everybody's getting out of the stocks and going back into the yen and gold.
Gotcha.
What's going on?
Gotcha. Yeah, that's not really my expertise, so. I just like to keep it strictly price action and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. You don't have to get too complicated with it, but I think that's kind of what's going on here, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can go with that. It makes sense, I guess. You were in GJ buys still, right?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I was in from this morning in London. I think it was still up like 30 pips, but I got stopped at a break even on my buy.
Gotcha.
On that move.
Yeah. Yeah, my buy
I moved
was.
I moved my stop, and then it came back almost instantly and hit me. So.
Yeah, that's how it goes, unfortunately. Yeah, and I say my buy this morning was. Well, I got rid of everything. Where are we at? 181 and 197. Excuse me. The 15-minute. Yeah, it could be trying to form a support there, but there's going to be no 15-minute entries for me this week. And I'm going to see how the week ends. Yeah, I definitely would not be looking at a 15-minute entry after that.
I know what you're afraid of. Keeping the lights on won't keep you safe. Thank you for being here.
See what the 4 hours doing.
Yo, what's up, Paul? I pop back on here.
Yeah, nobody's talking to me.
You just on here alone?
Yep. Apparently.
Missed it. We made $1 million. Sorry.
I think the best option now is just waiting for this 4 hour to close. But for now, I think we probably gonna get a little more dumped down before we come up. At least like break the lows.
Oh yeah, we got a 4 hour close in 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too.
I just can't believe it tanked down this hard.
Yeah, Black Box had a pretty good explanation on why.
What's the short version of that?
There's no short version.
No, I don't even know how to put that in a short version. It was a good explanation. It was just a lot of information.
Yeah, it's doesn't need to be that Basically, this is a fundamental move. This is kind of fundamentals. It was kind of unexpected. There was no real technical reason for this, in my opinion. I mean, this kind of thing happens a lot. It's just there was no way to avoid this. There's no way to see it coming, really.
Yeah.
Unless you trade on hope. You could trade on hope and catch the move.
Yeah, I'm kind of considering a bullish 30-minute flip here for a buy.
Yeah, me too. That's what I've been waiting on, but we'll see.
Either way, we gotta wait 28 minutes. Yeah.
28 minutes. Yep. Yeah, the flip works. So if we get it, we'll take it. No buys yet. Need to see a 30-minute bullish close first. Wait, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Got that news at 9-ish.
The news should back up. The news should pick up. I'm expecting that too.
You think the news will push it up?
I'm expecting it to. That's what I'm expecting.
How come?
Because I've never seen back-to-back bloodshed. Never said back-to-back bloodshed like that.
Okay, fair enough.
Never seen it in my life. Out of the 4 years I've been trading, I've never seen it.
Gotcha.
This, yes, all the time. But yeah, like a black box was saying, is a perfect example of what goes on behind closed doors.
Gotcha.
So, still holding GJ buys from that. I was
Oh, you're still holding those Osteo?
Yep.
Okay. So as long as it's just a bullish 30-minute close, preferably with wicks on both ends, and it kind of closed like a normal candle, I guess you could say. I mean, if we get a 20-pip bullish candle, obviously.
Still early in the week, so by Wednesday we could get our desired move for GJ. That's what I'm expecting as well.
Yeah, just 1 or 2 good moves a week. That's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's true.
yeah. So we'll just see how this 30-minute closes, Dirty J, and go from there. Hopefully it's not too big of a candle.
It's going fast as hell, though, you know.
Yeah, it's pumping up.
30 minutes making a double per se. I don't scalp, but I try to learn from you guys how to scalp a little bit.
Yeah, this week's been kind of weird.
February and March are the best months there. It's when it'll get going really, really well. It'll start to pop out. February, March.
No buy. Not yet. Not gonna buy an open candle. That's against my rules.
Watch it by one, then complete everything. That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny.
That's what GJ does, unfortunately.
Look, I've seen GJ. This was 2 years ago. I've seen GJ go up 250 pips for a move, break out of the zone, then just kind of sit there and then come all the way back to your entry.
Yep.
All the way back to your entry.
Mhm. Yeah, that's why I never really let my runners go too far.
I was learning real quick to secure the bag right there.
Mhm. Yeah, especially with GJ.
I remember the morning with Monty, he kept going, not completely against him or whatever, but he's like, oh no, I still think it's going down, and it went to go up and up and up and up, and then eventually it crashed. Like that was that when the news came out on GJ or on the British pound, and it just crashed in a flash.
I was an EN. Yeah, I was an EN one year, and it was flickering, just like what GJ was doing. Nothing but flickering, and it was just getting out of control. So it was gearing up accumulated contracts to go ahead and do the move. Everything was pointing bearish. I didn't know, because you're just honed in, you're looking at the screen. The more you look at the screen, the more you marry the trade. So it flew up. I couldn't believe it. It flew up 700 pips. It flew up 700 pips. I didn't have time to react. I lost by 150 pips by the time I knew it. It went so fast. So fast. I was like, I couldn't believe it. 700 pips.
Yeah, that's great.
That is something. Or you can see, did you guys see the flash crash? Did you guys see the flash crash happen? That was crazy.
But are you talking about on Thursday?
No, January 2nd last year, 2019, flash crash.
Oh no.
Yeah. It did everything in 3 seconds. What's supposed to took 4 months coming to send UJ down to 109 and GJ all the way down. That big nasty whip.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if we have any food made. You guys should just keep talking, so it's not super quiet. But I'm gonna go try and find some food. See if we have anything cooked.
Yeah, I'm looking at the floor right now. I want to see if
Forex clear, huh?
because it tapped against 143040. So if it starts pulling away, I think we're gonna get continued downward. Mike, you back?
What'd you say?
Oh, I just wanted to see it.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just chilling right now. I don't know if I'm gonna take a trade or not. This news is.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel you.
Because by the time it closes in 20 minutes, it's going to be 9:30 my time. Technically, they said the news is going to come out around 10. That only leaves another 30-minute candle.
Yeah, it's better to anticipate London's move now.
Yeah. I mean, I took a win last night. And then I just took this loss here, so I'm basically break even. I didn't see anything in New York this morning. I waited. I think a bunch of people took sells, and they got stopped out. So I was glad I waited for the 30-minute candle.
Yeah, that was smart. Yeah, I don't know. Let me just wait till London.
Yeah,
Just gonna see how it pulls away from here. I feel like taking an aggressive style. But
yeah, I might pop off. Get on London now.
Yeah. Because just looking at it now, it has to. It's better off just waiting for anticipating the move London.
Yeah.
Because regardless if you enter now, you probably ain't gonna move to London session anyway.
Yeah, that's my thing. So I'm gonna pop off right now, and I'll catch you guys in a little while.
Funny, it looks like after that dump, Trump just tweeted a couple tweets about how good the stock market's doing. So might watch to see this whole thing reverse.
But it could be doing it because the markets are closed today as well, right? I think the U.S. markets are closed.
Yeah, futures are still running.
Oh, futures are running. Okay. Yeah, I follow his tweets too. He be tweeting some shit. So, Black Box, so do you think that means that the JPY policy, like whatever's going on over there with their news is good?
there any relevance to? I feel like I see more bottom wicks get filled than top wicks. I don't know, when I feel like you get a big bottom wick, a lot of times it comes down to fill it. And I feel like, at least in the short time I've been doing this, I don't expect the top wicks to get filled like as almost as consistent or as easy as the bottom wicks. But again, I'm just asking if, well, from what you've seen over time.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on the price action, you know. But there are some traders that they would just look for sales only. So I guess it just depends on what's happening. In my opinion now, just don't look to trade nothing. Just wait till run the session. Because most likely you're just going to be on consolidation. So
That's not very interesting. Were you guys talking while I was gone or no?
somewhat.
Come on now.
Millions.
Yeah, no 15-minute entry, so I'm still waiting on this 30.
No 15 minutes.
but I don't think I like it yet. It'd be better if it had a wick down, kind of showing that it's rejecting that area, but it's just looking like the 4 hours making a top wick.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
Yeah, I don't really like this yet.
But if it closes above that purple line, then I'm gonna think differently.
You're gonna take it if it closes above that 039?
I am personally not gonna take anything until Monday.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that drop was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting for an opportunity because I still feel it could like break lower before and then go up long term.
Yeah, I'm thinking 809.
Yeah. Because a lot of people were swinging buys for a reason, so.
Yep.
And I still think long is a good buy.
I mean, if you want to take a bearish 30 minute to sell it, as long as you got a good range to come down, it makes sense. I just think for the week and for the month that GJ is going to continue up. No one said they're getting in now, bud. The only thing I'm getting in is this turkey burger. Yeah, still, man, it's just turkey flat with a little ketchup. Mm-hmm.
Try to YouTube it.
Yeah, I think I figured it out. We'll see how the rest of the week goes, and then I'll just make a decision. Oh, ketchup's making a little noise. Yeah, I swear it was ketchup. I'll record it next time if you don't believe me. Yeah.
you said you eat 7 times a day.
What's up?
You said you eat 7 times a day.
No. 8 or 9. What up, Isaac?
Schemes like I haven't eaten since lunch.
Oh, this is like my first meal in like 3 hours. I was starving. Yeah, you guys are real funny. I'll record the catch up next time. And if that was a fart, that was a weak fart. I mean, if you guys eat protein, you don't get weak farts like that. Put my face upper right corner. I don't have a webcam. That's why. I just got a desktop and gotta go get a webcam next.
Trading after dark with Paul.
Mm-hmm. More like eating after dark and watching paint dry. Yeah, black box. But you probably got cheese on your burger. I just got turkey on a plate with some salt and ketchup. I'll be honest though, it turned out a lot better than I was expecting.
Yeah, man. I hear you. I've been there before, man.
I was like,
I do enjoy the cheese on my turkey burgers, but I know what you mean.
I would love some cheese, but that's not in the plan, unfortunately.
I get it, man. You gotta do what you gotta do right now. How many weeks out are you?
13.
Okay, yeah. Still got a little time.
Yeah, we're still about 3 months out. Shaquem, you're freaking me out.
You'll see.
It better be good. Oh, you mean that there's another guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw that when I made it.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to watch it from my desktop, and I put it in, and that's what popped up.
Yeah. No, I'm basically just the swole version of that. So. Completely different. Plus, he just posts videos. I don't think he does anything live. Yep, classic physique. Hopefully classic physique, I should say. There's a small chance I might come in and be too heavy for my weight class. Because I think for my height, we tap out at like 207. So. And I'm sitting at like 215, like 11%, so. Not a whole lot of wiggle room.
I hear the posing is like really hard. It's not as as simple as like flexing and stuff.
Yeah, it takes on the posing's a whole nother level of conditioning. Alright, let's chill out in the chat. If you guys want to argue, I can just ban you or you can go somewhere else. Not gonna hurt my feelings. Yeah. I had a feeling that was an ugly looking bullish candle.
That sort of rejection.
Yeah, I held below that 4-hour level.
Yeah, if we would have answered, it would have been an aggressive entry.
Oh, for sure.
Question is, where would where would they place their stops?
142.809 maybe. Yeah. Not too promising right now. What am I waiting for on GJ? Honestly, I don't even know anymore. I don't like anything I'm seeing, so I'm just gonna wait till I see something I like, pretty much. That's all. Because that bullish candle, technically you could have been like, yeah, we formed support, but that was a 4-hour open, so that could have just been the top wick of the 4-hour as well. There's no real direction being shown yet for me in terms of what I'm trying to look for. Because ideally, I would like to get buys, but I think if we get another bullish candle, then it would be, then it would be, it would make more sense. Because now the 4-hour's got a bottom wick too. So I want to see something either reject down here, or it to continue down and then reject and flip, and then we'll take it up. But I have a feeling that's not going to happen for a couple hours, kind of like it has the past couple. It happened on Sunday and Thursday last week. So but currently not a fan of anything.
Yeah, man, I kind of agree with you there. It's kind of gonna let this stabilize a little bit. I don't know, it's gonna kind of consolidate here probably for a minute.
Yeah.
See what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just really ugly.
Kind of a wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, when I get back from the gym, I'll check it out and see what it's doing, but if it still looks the same, I'm just going to wait till London, get on at 2 a.m., and go from there. But kind of a shitty session if you were in those buys with me. But
yeah, that was kind of a bum deal there. I didn't see that coming either. That was pretty unexpected, but it makes sense now after it happened. But
that's always when it makes sense, though, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hindsight's my mother.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna watch here, see if this breaks this, kind of the previous low deal, and I don't know, see what's gonna happen. I may just wait it out into London myself. May go try to get some sleep, and I don't know. It's loud in my house tonight. I'll try to chat more next time.
Yeah. Get some sleep. What is that? I didn't know you did that.
What is this sleep thing?
I didn't know you did that either. I thought you were one of those.
Okay, man. I do the best I can to get some.
Like, I got 10 minutes. I'm gonna take a super good nap real quick.
Right, I hear you. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'll catch you in a little bit. I'm gonna bounce out and try to get some sleep, and I'm gonna watch this thing and try to hit it in London.
All right, bro. I'll see you in London. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, take it easy, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, just let me know whenever you want to jump on. Just message me.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I'll try to be a little more active next time. Got a bunch of crap going on in the house. Got dogs barking and a bunch of cooking and stuff in the kitchen. So
yeah, no worries.
blow everybody's ears out.
Yep.
Everybody have a good one.
See you later. Yeah, I would just wait on this, guys. This is, unless you're holding the sells, I won't be looking to take an entry yet. 4 hour just started. Got plenty of time. We'll probably, if we don't do anything, it'll probably just range around and kind of sit in the same spot. But normally, it's been pretty consistent around 10:30 to 11:30 Central Time. So that'd be 11:30, 12:30 Eastern. It tends to break the levels that it hasn't broke during Asian, and then you get a nice little, I think, is that pre-London? Yeah, you get a nice little pre-London push around 12:30. So I would say just if you want to take a trade, wait it out and get that proper entry. Dallas, what are you looking at? Anything?
Netflix, dude.
Come on now. You guys are supposed to be the ones helping me out on here.
No, just kidding. I took a buy after this 30-minute. Stops below 868. I'm not stopped out yet. But it was also an aggressive entry.
Gotcha.
Stop loss at 840. Still barely in it.
Okay.
I think I'll be safe once this 1 hour turns bullish, but it's gotta wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
My entry's at 944, or sorry, 994. I waited for a little bit of a drawdown after the 30, but like obviously it drew down way further.
Yeah, just kind of an ugly 30 minutes to enter on. Yeah. But I would just write that down for next week and then just capitalize on that.
Yeah.
So. But I think I'm gonna head off, go do some cardio, make some food. Hopefully we'll get a better session tomorrow. But thanks for coming. If you liked it, press a like.
Tomorrow will be better. No more holiday. Regular moves.
Yep. Hopefully we'll get some regular moves that kind of follow what we've been looking at the past couple weeks.